Hello, I'm going to show you how to do ugly sister makeup for Pantomime Cinderella in as quick time as possible. All you'll need is a Crayola. You get this from Charles Fox, a TV paint stick. I've got an ivory base here. You'll need a selection of 3 different eyeshadows. I've gone for green, darker green, lighter green and a black. You'll also need some translucent powder, some basic stage foundation powder. You'll need eyeliner black, an eyeliner white, and some red rouge with a brush for lipstick, and just a whatever colour blush you want to go with. Alright, so first of all, put on the stick here. You go as heavy as you like with it. Put it all over the face, over the eyes. You can go a bit heavy with this, and just use your hands and rub it in. Make sure to go around the nose as well. Make sure every single part of the face is covered, and really go around the eyes. Doesn't matter if you go over the eyebrows. Go straight up to the hairline. You're going to have to get some of your hair a little bit covered, but that's okay. That's what showers are for. And don't forget to go a little bit round the ears as well. And then underneath the neck. Just making sure that you've covered all your real skin, as it were. Okay, inside the eyes. Right. So basically until your face is really covered, okay? Next, we get the powder. Just basic stage powder, foundation. I've just gone like a darker tone than my normal skin colour. And what this does is just covers the stick. Make sure you get right up to the top of the head, and remember to go around the ears as well. Make sure you go under the chin, all around the neck, because your neck obviously will be seen, and that's the worst thing. If your face is covered in makeup and your neck's not, it looks a bit silly. And we'll go the inside of the eyes. Yeah, so you're just covering everywhere. Okay, and once you've done that, we then get the translucent powder. Okay, so it looks a bit like that. Just tap, and what I do is I get a thick brush, and powder would have come out, and you're just putting powder on the face. What this does is this just seals everything, and it does help for if you sweat a lot on the stage under the lights. It stops the sweat coming through, and it sort of keeps everything in. Under the neck, you're just basically just covering the whole face.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 15-minute call. That's 15 minutes to the top of Act 1. Thank you.
All over the face. There we go. Right, okay, next. Gonna start doing the eyes now. So this is where we get our palette here. I'm going to start from the bottom of the eye and work my way up. So I'll start with the black. And the best way to do this is, because it's powder, I always do your head facing down, because if the powder drops onto your skin, it's going to be a bugger to sort that out. So tilt your face forward, so if the powder comes off, which it will do, it's not going to go onto your skin. And do it just so it goes past your real eyebrows. And it just covers the majority of your eyelid, so it's about like there, yeah? Okay. Same again on the other side. Make sure you get it right into the top of the eyelid. Okay, so they're roughly about the same. It doesn't matter how even it is, because you're going to be covering it with a bit of green anyway. So, next one I'm going to use the darker green of the two. still leaving just enough room underneath your real eyebrows for the other green. And just tailing it off to where the black is there, you see. And try to make sure they're the same height. That's it. Okay, and finally we'll do the lighter green. It's got a nice little shimmer on this one, so it really stands out. The eyes take the longest out of everything, as you can imagine, because you've got 3 different layers to do, and then you've got the liner, and then you've got the eyebrows as well. Okay, so we've got that there. Okay, and now next we're going to need white. Thank you, dear. I'm just going to use some white paste. I ran out of. If you've got a white eyeliner, that would be better. But I'm just going to use a bit of paste here, white paste, and you can go a bit crazy with this if you like. You make it as thick as you want, but just don't cover the whole eyebrow. And what this does is this really makes the eyebrows stick out, and just follow it all the way around to where the green stops. You can neaten this up a bit later, it's fine. And then do the same with the other. Okay, so you've got your white there, and now got a black eyeliner here. So start by just drawing a line over the top of where you've just done the white, just so you know where you're going to go with it. And then same on the other side. Because I always do eyebrows last, because if you do your eyebrows first, I always find it difficult to make them symmetrical. But if you do it this way, you know, you can't go wrong, because all it's doing is just going along the line of your eyebrows, which should be symmetrical. Now, do a little curve inwards. You make the top bit, and you bring it out like that. You see, so a bit more of a room there, and then it's just a case of filling it in. And as soon as this dries a bit more, you can fill it in a bit more, make it a bit more darker, because some of the white's got in it, but that's absolutely fine. And always have a sharpener on standby. Have one with a bigger and a smaller one. And then same again on the other side. And just give it a little flick at the end, like that. Okay, and now we're going to go in just a line where that black shadow was. Just cut it off with a line. Same on the other side. And then you're going to leave about a centimetre gap between the bottom eyelid and where you're going to bring this in. You want to bring it in about 2/3 in through past the eye, and then just over the lid, just to darken around that area there. Okay, so you lift about that much from there, and then same on the other side, and just give it a little flick as it comes in. Okay, Have we got that so far? Right, now, what I'd like to do sometimes is I'll get a, like a sort of ready colour here. And you sort of flick it upwards. Diagonally up. So it really brings out the eyes. And brings out the cheeks as well. And if you make your face go sort of like a fish, you make yourself go gauntlet. You find those little dimples in the side of your cheeks. You fill those in with this, and when you pull the faces, it really accentuates the face. Yeah. What's next? Now, ideally, sort of like a grayer pencil. What you want to do is just go round the nose, down here, and then same again, round the nose and down there. So you look like that. But you're not going to leave it like that. You're going to smudge it in. Okay. Also, some of the little green you had earlier, just gently put some in there as well, just to give it a bit more colour. And you've got to smudge those in around the nose, and for that face so you can get the wrinkle in there. So when you pull those faces, it really accentuates around the mouth, brings it out a bit more, yeah? Okay. Now what I do now is give myself a little black beauty spot. You can do whatever you like. I just have a tiny little dot there, like this. And then finally, I put the old lippy on. So I've got paste here. I use a very thin brush. I just find this easier than using a lipstick, because you can do a lot more with a brush. Just do it so you can cover your own lips, and then two humps in the middle like this. That brings it out there. Now, you can use eyelashes, that's absolutely fine, but because I can't be bothered, I'm just going to use mascara, because I've got blonde.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 5-minute call. This is your 5-minute call. Thank you.
Just use a bit of mascara. If you've got time, by all means, put on a bit of eyelashes, give it about 5 minutes for it to properly dry and set in. You don't have to put the eyelashes too near the eyeball, because number one, you're on stage and they're not going to really see that much, and number two, if your eye's dark enough, they won't notice that it's that far away from your eyes. Okay, and that's more or less it. So yes, Ugly Sister. See you soon.